How's it going, everybody? You're watching Dan About Tech, and today we're going to talk about WatchOS 6, more specifically what's new. So let's have a look at the best new features and changes in this latest update. So first, of course, I'm going to talk about the new watch faces. So right here I have the new one and probably the best one of this update, which is called California. I have it in white right here, but of course you can customize and then you can change to any color not any color, but you have quite a lot of colors. So you have this off-white, we have white, we have black, which is very sophisticated and I love this one, and we also have blue. And this one was the one that was showcased in WWDC, so a lot of people like that blue one, including myself. Next up, we have another watch face which is awesome, which is called Solar Dial. I love this one as well because you have 4 complications on each corner, and you also have the ability to see where the sun is and where the sun was or will be throughout the day. You can just go ahead and move forwards and backwards. I just think this is very, very nice and sophisticated, and obviously this is dynamic, so as time goes by, this sun little thing here is gonna go and move forwards, of course. Next up, we have another one which I also use a lot, which is called Modular Compact. Here we have, of course, 3 complications right here at the top and 1 bigger complication right here on the back. You guys are seeing this decibel counter here is awesome. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that in a second, so just stay tuned. If we keep moving, we're gonna have here gradient. This is very simple, very basic. I also like that, very sophisticated. Of course, you can change colors and all. And we also have 2 more. Numerals dual, which is this one with 2 big numbers, and we have numeral mono, which is this other one right here with a big number representing the hour, and you have your normal dials in front. So that's pretty much it for the watch faces. Let's go ahead and keep going. Now I want to show you some redesigned apps, because of course we have new features, we have new apps and things like that, but we also have redesigned apps. So our normal apps that we're used to but are completely different and redesigned. First, I'm going to start with reminders. So obviously if you saw the keynote and everything else, you probably saw that reminders were completely redesigned in iOS and iPadOS, and the same goes for WatchOS. So we have this brand new design here for reminders, which I love. I think it looks very nice, very modern. I just love the way it looks, and it just follows the same trend as iOS and iPadOS. So very nice new redesign here. And also we have Now Playing. So within music we have Now Playing, and it's redesigned as well. I love this new design. So we have for the Apple Watch what's playing, and then we have right here at the bottom for the iPhone what we have playing. And when you tap on it, we have a new face right here, a new design as well, with new buttons and everything else, and with a new volume controller, which I also love. This new controller is very, very nice. Again, looking very similar to what you see on iOS. So this is carried to the Apple Watch as well. Now let's talk about new apps, and first I want to start with the Noise app, which I just briefly showed you as a complication, but of course it has a dedicated app. And the cool thing is that it's going to use the microphone on your Apple Watch to actually measure and sense the amount of sound, the amount of volume around the device, and of course around you. So right here it's showing that the sound is okay, the sound level is okay, around 70 or something like that. But of course it can go louder. If I snap my fingers, it's gonna go next to 80, and if I whistle right here, and it's gonna reach near 94. So of course it was harmful. So then as you guys can see, it was this yellow tone. The Apple Watch changed to this yellow tone to show you that the sound around you is pretty loud. To be careful, because that could actually harm your hearing. And of course, as I mentioned and as I just showed you, you have this complication right here on your Apple Watch, so you can always have that and always measure depending on where you work, or if you want to keep track of your hearing, if you have hearing problems or something. This is very interesting because you don't have to open the app all the time. You just have it right here on your complication. So I really, really like this new Noise app. Is very good for your hearing health. Okay, now next we're gonna talk about calculator. So of course you probably saw this. The Apple Watch now has a built-in dedicated calculator, which is awesome, very nice. And even though it is a very small screen, of course you can use it no problem. And then you have also another feature called tip that you can just tap, and then you have the possibility to see the percentage of a tip and how is that compared to if you want to split a tip between 2 or 3 people. You tap here on people and then you move your digital crown, and then if you put 5 people, it's gonna divide that by 5, so you see how much money each will have to spend. And since we're talking about new apps, we also have Voice Memo. So Voice Memo is just the same app as we have on our iPhone and on our iPad, and it works as you can imagine. You just tap and then it's gonna start recording automatically. It's gonna have this record, and the best part is it's gonna actually sync via iCloud to all your devices. So same way, you record here and you're gonna have access to this recording from your iPhone or iPad. We also have a brand new feature on our settings. So if you go to settings and then you're gonna scroll all the way down to sounds and haptic, and then right here you're gonna scroll again all the way down to Taptic Chimes. This is very interesting. If you enable it, what it's gonna do is it's gonna give you a taptic chime, so a vibration on your wrist and a little sound every hour or every half hour. So every time, so if you're working or doing something, every hour or every half hour, you're gonna have this reminder that 30 minutes have gone by or an hour has passed. Next, we also have to talk about the App Store, because now we have a dedicated App Store on our Apple Watch. Right here, we have an app, and of course we have the App Store, so we can go ahead and take a look at apps, download them, manage them, delete everything straight from our Apple Watch. And the cool thing is that you can now download apps that run independently from your iPhone. So it doesn't matter if you have that app on the iPhone, it can only run on your Apple Watch. So 100% independent apps. And last but not least, we have another new app which is called Cycle Tracking. Of course, this app is aimed for women. Okay, the idea of this app is to help and track the menstrual cycle for women, of course, so you can add a lot of information of your menstrual cycle if you have health problems or things like that. And this app will help you not only track but also prevent diseases, help with women health in general. So I think this app is very, very nice. Of course, I cannot demonstrate this because I don't have it set up on my Apple Watch and on my iPhone, but as you guys can see, you can go ahead, open the app on your iPhone, set it up, set up all your information, add everything, and this app will help you with your health. So this is very, very nice for you girls. I like this. I think everyone will like this. This is very, very awesome. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make this video on what's new on the WatchOS 6, what you can expect, what you're gonna look for when you actually can update your Apple Watch to WatchOS 6, because these features are actually very, very nice.